New York has a stunning opportunity to show what can be done with carbon negative uses of natural gas. And for the Department of Sanitation, it's at their doorstep. The essential fact is strong vocal leadership by the city's leaders and also participation by millions of New Yorkers in being willing and eager to separate their waste. Because in fact, the benefits come home to them in terms of cleaner air, lower waste costs, progress on greenhouse gas, so that's just about right. We can also, fourth, attract energy investors who are right now looking not just for technologies that reduce greenhouse gases, they are looking for carbon negative solutions because it will be virtually impossible to meet the national and international goals if we do not have strategies that remove more carbon from the atmosphere every year. It's not adequate to just add a little and add a little. The last 2 points I'd like to make about this has to do not just with what New York City can do and can benefit from. It's about what we believe New York City can and needs to do in providing leadership for cities and countries around the world, because they're all struggling with waste problems. I'd like to take one quick case in point, because I was just there, which is Tunisia. It's the only bright star in the firmament for the Arab Spring. It's the only functioning democracy. It's sitting there sandwiched in between Algeria and Libya, trying to move forward, and it desperately needs to address its economic problems and its environmental problems, and it has a huge, huge waste problem. But its wastes, unlike New York's, are 70% of the waste stream. So the opportunity to use organic waste is enormous. And I went over there and gave a talk at this 9-nation conference, and was thanked roundly by everyone for showing up at this conference. It was us and 400 Arabs. And it was totally thrilling. The Tunisians, when they heard about this strategy, descended on us and said, help us, help us. This is a strategy, if you're right, that can help clean up our air, reduce our waste, and it can help us build an industry, a waste fuel industry, that will create jobs, and they are desperate to create jobs for their young people. So it was quite thrilling, and members of parliament and some of the leading businesses actually came and asked if we would please help them to identify the cities, the projects, the technologies that could help them most to build a waste-to-fuel industry. We should be a model for that, and we can be. The last point is that only if we can demonstrate success at carbon negative aspects here, if we can do that, the meeting, the international meeting of climate change, which will be in Paris in December, they need to see front and center that this can be done by major city. Sacramento's doing some of it now. At Energy Vision, we have tracked every project that is involved in any form of converting waste to vehicle fuel. But the opportunity for New York to lead is fabulous.